Greetings and welcome back, gentles and ladiesmen, to episode 14 of Exo Plays Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon, one of my favorite games of all time. And let's see, what kind of joke can I make to annoy Victor this episode? Man, that's a whale of a problem we've gotten ourselves into. Yuck, yuck. So anyway, we just rescued the biblical reference. Speaking of which, it's been a while since I've seen VeggieTales Jonah. I wonder if it's any good. But yes, I missed that Dagron egg earlier. So we just went back and grabbed it just now. So, there's a whole bunch of things we can do, but I'd like to kick things off with a new level. Which is one of my favorites in Spyro 3, as a matter of fact. And, yeah. And it's, so if you can't tell already, I did actually decide to re-record this, because I ended up having to basically, what you guys just watched in the previous couple episodes, I literally just redid, just so that I could start from this point, because, yeah, well, there are two reasons for that. Number one is, a couple things have happened, like I went on a hiatus, as many of you know, so that I could work on the new Remake or Re-Break episode. Which turned out pretty well, I'm hoping. People seem to like it fine enough.
Oh, hello! It's good to see you again, Spyro. That naughty sorceress has stolen the professor's rocket plans, and I'm on a secret mission to find them. Handel was supposed to meet me here, but I can't find him anywhere. Maybe you could help.
Yeah, so, yes, Greta has returned from Spyro 2, if you guys didn't remember. She was a creepy demon lady who was also a secret agent, because those two things go together in Spyro 2. In this game, she's just a secret agent. Her demonic powers are not showcased in any capacity. But she has returned. In the last game, I believe she was voiced by the old Zoe voice actress. In this game, I'm pretty sure she's voiced by the new Zoe voice actress, Carolyn Lawrence. So if she sounds a bit different, that's why. So, in case you guys didn't recognize Fireworks Factory here, it is the level that you see on the title screen of this game. So, as you can see, there are rockets and bombs everywhere. This place is a fireworks factory. Reason that this is one of my favorite levels, personally, is I just love the aesthetic of it, I think, is the big thing. Just this kind of ancient Chinese Great Wall of China sort of dealio. That's odd. Okay. For a second there, my capture was telling me that I was recording in 480i 60, which is... Yeah, that would be cancerous. That would completely ruin my life if that were the case. Not that there's much left to ruin, mind you, but, you know. Yeah, so... Oh, for a second there, I thought that my fucking time... It's been a while, okay? It's been a while since I've last sat down to record some Let's Play stuff, okay? So, if I fuck up, don't you worry, we're gonna work through this together. We're gonna finish up this playthrough so that we can, you know, move on to some new stuff, you know, maybe play a different game for once, or if you guys really want it, we'll go straight into Enter the Dragonfly. Oh god. Which is not the worst thing in the world, I must say. I'd be okay with playing that game because there's plenty of Let's Play material to work with there. That's for sure. That game certainly isn't good, but it has some fun in it to be had. I don't know. I don't know, folks. Maybe I'm just crazy. I believe that in one of these stone towers, there's a hidden room that if you can manage to glitch yourself into it, there is a secret life in it. But as is, you cannot access it normally without cheating. So these guys are only weak from the... They're actually very similar to enemies from Dark Hollow and Spyro 1. They are only weak from the back, but they are armored in the front. So you either have to shoot them with a rocket, or sneak up behind them, like the Norks from the Dark Hollow, and kill them that way. So... Yeah.
It looks like you'll have to use this cannon to get across here. Simply climb aboard. As for me, I just have to free my mind.
Oh my god! And if you guys thought that was amazing, get ready for one of the laziest Matrix references you'll ever see. I love this game. I love this game. Yeah, love this level, love the aesthetic, love the color scheme, I think, is what really seals it for me. I love the yellow-ish towers and the, you know, kind of the texture of the roofs. All that good stuff, it's great. So these things are enemy generators. They have ninja written on them in the side, so ninjas will continue to pop out of them unless you destroy them. Ran into an issue here where I believe one of the guys glitched through or something. Come back here, you fuck! Where'd he go? Yeah, these ninja guys are some of the toughest enemies you will face in Spyro 3. Not that that's saying too much, mind you. Oh, and by the way, now you get to see what happens when you flame him from the back. He'll explode. Now, there are 2 skip opportunities here to speed up the level and prevent backtracking, because otherwise, there's a 4th character. We have not unlocked him yet. He is a secret agent. But this character, we cannot unlock him until we reach the 4th hub world. So obviously that means that normally we would have to backtrack, but luckily for us, there is, in fact, a couple of glitches, a couple of ways to glitch your way in. And that's one of the reasons I'm happy to be redoing this, because one of them is, there's an enemy generator right here, and if you stick yourself in between the generator and the wall and keep jumping like this, you'll do what's called a proxy jump. And you can use that to get on top of the roof and then, you know, clip through the floor and get in that way.
It looks like the sorceress has already used the plans to build her own rocket. We have to destroy it. Just follow me.
By the way, if the footage looks slightly... There it is, that's the Matrix reference for you. I have to say, it's not quite as funny as the Conquer one. So yeah, so Greta just did all the work for us. By the way, Handel is here too, we'll see him later. In a couple areas. There you can see, that's the little area. And those fucking eggs are hard as rocks.
Hey, look what was in the rocket. They must have been trying to put it into orbit.
By the way, you might have noticed that Greta mentioned the professor earlier.
If you see Handel, tell him I've gone back to Evening Lake to finish work on the professor's rocket.
Yeah, in case you didn't catch the hint, the rocket is the vehicle that will take us to the 4th hub world that we are building by rescuing these NPCs or whatever the hell it is we're doing. Yeah, I guess this level is a little bit different, and it's actually very similar to, God, what the hell is it called? What is that level called?
Dear Spyro, or whatever your name is, give it up. I've got the monkey, and I'm not giving it back. Love, the sorceress.
That was almost as good as TGX's impression of the sorceress. You can guess which one is better from that information. So, there's a way to glitch in there. I'll showcase it real quick. It's actually fairly simple. The clipping glitch I don't recommend. It is much harder. I tried it all day and could not get it to work. This one is easier, but still kind of a pain in the butt. Unless if you get it, time it just right. You need to wait till the whirlwind disappears, jump in the hole, glide at just the right timing, and then hover into the corner right above the antenna. And if you do it correctly... God, I swear I'm supposed to have been gliding there, but it just doesn't want to work with me. You gotta time it just right. You see, if you hover right into that antenna there, you'll glitch through the wall.
Hey, Spyro! I'm helping a kid called Handel recover some secret rocket plans the sorceress stole. You know, I'm always ready to kick some Rhinoc booty!
Hi, Agent Knight. Behind those doors are some pretty scary ninjas. I bet you could use your sharpshooter skills to take them out. Remember, press the circle button to shoot, and use L1 and R1 to dodge left and right.
Alright, so we are playing as the fourth character, Agent 9. We'll learn a lot more about him later, but for now, we're just gonna go ahead and tour this new level we've just unlocked here. So this is a first-person shooter section. So I should say right off the bat that a lot of people hate playing as Agent 9. I don't entirely blame them, honestly, but personally, he's my favorite character, favorite secondary character, I should stress, to play as in Spyro 3. Just because he is in many ways the most... What the fuck? Where the fuck did you guys come from? There must be a generator over here or something. Because there definitely weren't guys 5 seconds ago. So as you can see, there's a little pane up there. Who the fuck is hitting me? That's irritating. So you shoot that thing, you get a skill point. You get the skill point for the stage. And you also unlock a special power-up that doubles your rate of fire in this section. And that is very useful. So I highly recommend, regardless of whether you're going after the skill points, I recommend going after that. That's probably where our mystery guys were coming from. So yeah, this is a first-person shooting section where we are playing as Agent 9. I think this might be my favorite Agent 9 section in the game, actually. I don't know if that's controversial or whatever. It's probably controversial to even like Agent 9 to begin with, but... yeah, but I really like Agent 9. I know a lot of people hate him, but... I don't know, I kind of actually really like him a lot. He's a lot of fun to play as. I don't know, I think what might help is if you've played Mega Man Legends before, you should be able to get into Agent 9's gameplay, no problem. He controls the exact same as Mega Man Walnut. So if you have ever played Mega Man Legends 1, it is the same control scheme, literally. Except you can't swap the left and right D-pad buttons with the L1 and R1 like you can in Mega Man Legends. So you have to turn using the D-pad or the control stick, and strafe using the L1 or R1. Whereas with Mega Man Legends, you could swap those around. Those controls are the same in this first-person shooter section we're playing. But yeah, it's surprisingly easy to learn. We'll talk more about the difficulty curve for for Agent 9 later in the playthrough. Because it'll be easier to talk about when we play his first stage in the 4th Upworld. But personally, I think they did a pretty good job with it. He is the last character you unlock. That should be worth noting. You unlock him after Bentley. Because what I think is worth noting, and what is commendable on Insomniac's part, is that you kind of start out with Sheila. In terms of the secondary characters, you start out with Sheila, who is probably the closest to Spyro, control-wise and mechanically. And you kind of gradually move farther and farther away from that core gameplay, the more characters you unlock. And that, like, start with Sheila, then you go to Sergeant Bird, who I guess is a little more distant from Spyro than Bentley is, now that I think about it, still. And then the 4th character you unlock is easily the most different, that being Agent 9, who is in many ways kind of a precursor to Ratchet and Clank. So what you see is what you get. He can platform about, he can strafe and shoot at enemies, and then that's kind of what the whole point of his playstyle is. It's just kind of a straightforward third-person shooter kind of dealio. Normally you play as Agent 9 in third person, but for this level only, you're playing in first person. And, I don't know, I guess what I really like about this section over the other 3 is I think the reason it's my favorite one is I like it's just a good old-fashioned, old-school kind of designed first-person shooter kind of stage. In fact, this egg is called... Let me show it off real quick if it's up there yet. No, it's not there. It'll show up when we get it in a couple seconds, but it's, yeah, and then I'll show it off, I guess. Yeah, so you're encouraged to strafe out of the way of enemy attacks so you can aim in first person. And obviously, if you've been playing as Spyro so far, then you know that triangle is the first person button, just like it was with Sergeant Bird as well. So it's like they ease you into these controls, and Sergeant Bird also had strafing with L1 and R1 as well, so it's not like this control scheme comes completely the fuck out of nowhere. And of course, we're playing this section early. And Handel has gotten captured. Apparently, he can't use his demon powers to help him in this situation. But yeah, so now we gotta fight our way back. So let me show you what that egg is called. You're doomed. Get it? Because it's like Doom, the classic first-person shooter game, where you play as a bald space marine who fights demons on the moons of Mars, and gradually descends into hell through gateways. And that got rebooted recently. So as you can see, the interface even looks like Doom and Wolfenstein 3D and games like that. So I thought that was kind of, I thought that was kind of a neat reference. I actually really like old school first-person shooters. I'm not so much into the newer ones, really. You know, like anything from Halo and beyond, you know. So we do have to fight our way back to Handel and hopefully save him from that bomb in time. So that means that all the enemies have respawned. One of the reasons you want to get that health bar is it doubles your rate of fire, like I said before. And without that, this section can be tricky. Because you gotta time your shots much more precisely, and that can make it harder. If you get that power up right off the bat, then it makes this section a lot easier. Honestly, it's probably how it should have been to begin with, but you know, I've beaten it plenty of times without knowing that the power-up is there. I prefer to have the power-up, and I'm gonna get it anyway because I need the skill point, you know. But, you know, I can imagine that if you played this without the power-up, you might have some issues. And, you know, aiming in first person feels perfect with the stick, you know, the dual shocks. I'm playing with the DualShock 2, but you know, I'm sure it works just as well with a DualShock 1. And the guys with the guns are the ones you want to go after first, because they have a long-range weapon. Let's see, let's get up there and kill like you, and you, and you. And you can kind of get a sense of how, you know, the controls work. It way better than Ocarina's first-person aiming controls, but I digress. Especially not in especially in the fucking GameCube. Works better on N64, but obviously it's not going to compare to the 3DS version. And yes, that is the video I uploaded most recently on the review channel. That's why I took the hiatus. Now that's finally done, we can come back and work on Let's Plays again. And thank goodness, because I missed having this, you know? Let's Plays are fun. They're a hell of a lot more fun to work on than fucking reviews, I can tell you that much. The reviews are a big pain in the butt to work on. It's the reason why I don't make them so often. Because they're a big pain in the butt to edit, and, you know, it only takes that one bad comment to discourage you from wanting to keep doing it. So, truth be told, that's one of the reasons why it took me so long after Mega Man Base to make a new Remake or Rebreak episode, because it was just kind of, you know... the negativity got to me, and it's really discouraging from wanting to keep working on more videos, you know? Sure, there's a guy. Yeah. But this really isn't that hard, to be honest. You know, strafe with the L1 and R1 buttons, that's pretty easy to learn. It's not like Conker's Bad Fur Day where you're expected to make a bunch of precision headshots the moment they start you off with shooting gameplay, you know? Oh, these ones spit out the guys with the guns, so... yeah, take care of those boxes first. And yes, the boxes do drop gems, so, you know, keep on top of that, obviously. Alright, and that should take care of our problem with him.
Thanks for rescuing me. You better look after this egg before the Wynox try to blow that up too.
Well, here we go. Take that, Handel. Yeah, so I guess he still has his demon powers active after all, because he just survived a bomb blast! With that, we have finished our first Agent 9 section. We'll have more time to talk about Agent 9's gameplay, you know, in future episodes when we unlock him for reals. But for now, that was just kind of our first taste. Actually, I really enjoy that section. I think it's a lot of fun. I can understand why someone might not like it all that much. That would be perfectly understandable to me, but, you know, that's my opinion at any rate. Let's go grab that and destroy that chest real quick. I'm trying to think of what we'll have time to do before the part ends here. I think we will go this way. Because, you know, God forbid, yeah, it'll be faster to just do this one. Let's go there. By the way, I hope you guys are appreciating the perfect pixels here.
I think I could see an egg behind you, but it's out of reach. You'll have to take the long way round through all these Wynox to get to it.
Ugh, that Retropolis zone is always getting up in my grill about my perfect pixel obsession. So this right here, no, not really all that gimmicky here. It's just kind of a straightforward Spyro platforming section with some enemies who will all try to attack you. And this is mostly what I mean when I say that those ninjas can be kind of tricky. Is that they... Is this game pulling us Enter the Dragonfly on me? Alright, looks like I'll have to commit spooku on this one. Take that, Gem. Thought you could discourage me from picking you up. The reason I say that it pulled Enter the Dragonfly is that there are parts in Enter the Dragonfly where gems will glitch off of ledges and you won't be able to get them. There's one 10 gem in Luau Island that I swear to God will glitch through the fucking ground, and then you can't grab it because it's under the ground, and then I don't know how like when Eric and I played it on Game Mavericks, somehow we managed to, after looping around through the level like 4 times, it suddenly just glitched through the floor and then came back out. And then we just randomly found it, and I was so mystified. I had no idea what the hell was going on. Alright, let's use our first-person aiming ability here to hit that fucker square in the chest. And I suppose I could have used that to kill those other big Rhinox if I really wanted to, but gosh, this game is pretty. Easily, definitely the best-looking Spyro game on the PlayStation 1. We'll have more time to talk about possibility of Spyro games on the PlayStation 4 in the next episode, but haven't had time to bring it up yet. It's another reason why I decided to redo this. We will talk about the Reignited Trilogy in the next part, believe you me. I know, you don't have to tell me about it. You don't have to tell me. But I'm gonna get 10 comments about it anyway, asking, EPG, are you gonna review Reignited Trilogy? When the answer's obviously yes. I digress. Let's take care of these fucking ninjas so that we can wrap up the part here. Oh boy. So yeah, these ninjas, they'll kick your ass. You gotta keep on your guard and whatnot. This is especially where the ones with the guns can be a real hassle. And it killed me. Alright, Speedrun Jones, you guys ready? We're gonna Speedrun Jones our way through this. We're not gonna slow down for anything, we're just gonna go right through them. Man, those guys with guns. You don't fuck with ninja guns. I think it's supposed to be like a fireworks launcher or something. The guys with the guns are the worst, I hate them. Oh come on, that fucking thing was already off. Getting hurt by a fucking explosion that already happened. And of course they'll try to flip away from you. You know, it's like I always say, lots of Spyro enemies are not very smart or effective, except when they are. So, you know, can't remember which commenter that was that I had that conversation with, but I brought him up earlier in the playthrough, I think, in the, I don't remember. It was the Enchanted Towers level, I think. I brought him... Yeah, let's take care of you. Okay, I guess the rocket has a slanted descent, like Knuckles in Sonic 06. Man, this level's taking me a while. Oh, it only has a slanted descent if you shoot it straight forward. You got it. So I guess I gotta aim slightly above their heads, and then that will work. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Fuck the guys with the guns. I can handle the guy in the ceiling, no problem, but the guy with the guns, probably gonna give me... The guys with the guns are probably gonna give me shit. And of course you will want to kill them because, you know, they have good gems that you want to grab. Alright, we'll grab these last couple gems here and then we should be all done. Samwise, the purple dragon, or I guess he's blue. Alright, we're finished with this section. Join me in part 15. We will finish off this stage. We'll go back and do that one section we didn't get to do in Frozen Altars. And then we will probably fight the boss. So until then, I'm Exo and I'll see you guys next time.